YouTube.
And welcome.
Thomas Edwards. Stop it.
Matthias told me to do.
Okay, let's just review very quickly then. So, our objective is to calculate angles on a straight line, around a point and in a triangle. So, a straight line is what we're working on. Now, we've said calculating means not measuring. So, when it says calculate in a question, don't get your protractor out. Okay? So, the important thing is the not to scale. It's like Teletubbies now. Again. Bless you, brother. Not to scale means we can't measure because although I've written 53 degrees, if I measured it, it wouldn't be 53 degrees, so that means X. So I need more information. So the information I need is that if I've got two angles on a straight line, you told me that adds up to 180 degrees, so I use that to work it out.
So if you add.
So if I give you another question, right? So another straight line, so that tells you. It must be loads, there's a whole tub somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Maybe in the actual cupboard or maybe someone else has taken it. If I then, because my diagram doesn't need to be exact, so your diagram that you draw can just look similar to mine.
Similar. If you draw this one.
Yeah, so if you draw this, and I'm going to say, calculate.
He's finished.
Calculate y. You right? Finished?
Yes.
Done everything you can. Great stuff. Do you want
I just want to say that.
You can't do it. I'll tell you, get your stuff, come in here then, and then what stuff might want to sort it out. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to calculate y. So y is going to be this angle,
Okay.
and then I'm going to tell you that this angle is 38 degrees, and I'm going to tell you this angle is 52 degrees. Now I'm going to ask you to tell me what you think y will be. Now again, we need to write on this diagram, not to scale. Alright? Right, so we've got to work out y. Tamar, explain.
50 plus 30 equals 80.
That's not 50. Oh, okay. 52
Fine.
plus 38
Equals.
plus
90.
y has to equal
To 180.
to 180 degrees because it's angle on a line. Okay? Now you told me that you're going to add 52 and 38 first. So you
That
told
makes
me
90.
that makes 90.
No.
Right?
Yeah. No.
Well, I think what Taylor was doing is doing 50 and 30.
Yeah.
50 plus
But then
30
and then
makes
you have to add the
80, and then 2
It's
plus
100.
8 makes
I've had it.
10. So that makes 90. So you're right, that's 90 degrees.
And then
So
90.
then I can replace that with 90 degrees plus y equals 180.
Minus.
Therefore, y must be
90
180 minus the 90.
equals.
So that will make y 90 degrees. So, just on our diagram, we should get into habit. How can I label my diagram now, just to make sure I've done it? So I can either put y equals 90 degrees, or there's another way I could actually do it, which would be to...
Damn.
How could I also say that's 90? Another way of doing it without writing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you. What? Hello.
There's
Hello?
another way of saying
So-
it's 90 without actually having to write the 90. Remember that from last time?
Yes. Right.
Yes.
And then right. Oh.
Do you remember?
Yes, a square thing. Yes,
Hey,
put the
yeah.
square.
Although my computer won't let me. There. So we put a square. So if I put a square in there, I'm saying it's 90 without actually even having to write 90.
And it's actually not far. It's nothing at all like that.
Just 'cause it's brilliant.
I know.
Okay.
Y equals 90.
Any questions about that?
No.
No, it
No?
isn't.
No.
Yes, so that's all on notes.
9.
Slash work.
Okay.
I always underline my notes.
Yes.
we've done angle on a line. Now the question is, the next thing in our objective was to be able to calculate angles around a point. Okay? So what that means is, if I consider a point and I create at least two angles. So I've got to have a line there and another line for, it's got an arrow on it, doesn't matter, but another line. Looks like a bearing now.
Yeah.
Right. How many angles have I created?
One. No, two.
Two.
Sorry.
Good. This angle, okay,
And the angle.
X, and this angle, Y, should we call it? Now what do I know about X plus Y? Lily?
They must add up to 360.
Yeah, so it's adding up to 360 degrees.
No.
Okay, that's it, that's the whole thing. So, for instance, it doesn't always need to be just two. So I could make a line and then have another line crossing.
That equals like 4
How
angles.
many angles are there? Yeah,
Four.
four.
And all
Let's
of them,
maybe say angle A, B,
but they're all the same.
C,
And X.
D.
Oh.
And
Oh,
I know
so
that A plus B plus C plus D
Equals
equals
360.
360. They always add up to 360 because basically, if you look around a point, it is all the angles, if you do the curve, make a circle.
Circle.
Okay? And angles in a circle are 360 degrees.
Why did this shut so?
Okay? Why did you comment on it? So,
So we do X.
for instance, then let's just check. If we have a diagram like this, a bit annoying to do, so many go up every time. If we have a diagram like this,
Like 3.
right?
There's 3.
There are three angles.
Yeah.
Now, if I say,
That's a right angle. Right angle. 122. That could be unknown.
right,
What's
if
that?
I said to you,
Z.
calculate Z,
What could is that Z?
that's a Z, yeah.
I know how to do it.
In,
Could
well,
You,
it's Z when you kind of put it across, it doesn't look like
I
a
know
two.
how you do it.
Ryan,
So 122 plus 90, and then because there's a square,
okay, because
the
that's
right
square,
angle, and then you
so
put
that's a 90 degrees, yeah.
360.
So plus Z has to equal
360.
That is
360.
260.
So then
So
over.
first do, I can do those two
So
Add up.
122 plus 90
is
is
210. 12.
212. So plus Z equals 360.
360. And then
So
Z.
Z equals,
I thought it was 360 minus 102.
But that comes at the end.
no, it's 212.
112.
Isn't it? It's got to be
112.
more than 100.
Well, yeah.
It's got to be more than
Well,
200.
yeah, it was a mistake. I think.
So what is, so now, for instance, we've got to do 360 minus 212.
That's 100.
So however you want to do it. Now I'm going to do it showing working.
I
So I'm
already
going to
know
do
it.
360 minus 212.
Which would be.
So 0 take 2 you can't do. So we do, that makes it 5. This is 10.
It's
So
148, my
10
prediction.
take 2 is
8.
8. 5 take 1
4.
is 4.
Yes, I got it
One.
right. I
So the
mentally did
answer
that.
is Z.
Oh yes, I got it right too.
I did it mentally. That's
148.
awesome. God.
Okay?
So we do section 2.
So, yeah, if you you don't need to write those notes if you found it was all right.